Hey there people, and thanks for clicking on and tuning in to my channel, my series, Take Them Back. So, take them back. You're probably thinking, what's take them back in the sense of Football Manager? Well, it's so simple. We are going to be down on the south coast, managing Portsmouth Football Club, and yes, all we want to do is take them back to the promised land where they once were, they once resided, and for whatever reason they slipped down the leagues and found themselves just scattering around in the lower leagues. Well, our job, people, is to take them back. We have got loads to get through, so let's crack on. So, okay, let's get going. In today's episode, we are going to be going through the squad, the tactics, the formation, club info, the club's finances, and of course, the development centre. So, we are going to have transfer updates with a bit of a twist this time, okay? So, we are going to be making signings. We are going to be hopefully selling players. We're going to be making loans in and loans out. But we're not going to tell you about them straight off the bat. The idea is we're going to filter the information through to you guys. Okay, we want you to keep watching. We want to make great content for you guys. So we are going to drip feed our transfers into you throughout the preparation and the course of the window being open and until it closes. So, for example, if I sign 4 players today, I probably won't, but if I was to, I'm not going to say, right, here we go, boring, I've signed this person, this person. We're not going to do that. We're going to drip feed. And we want to keep you entertained. And we also want you, the viewers, to have a little bit of participation in all this. We want you to also, with your comments, just let us know of any bargains or any players out there that, you know, can really do a good job in this league that you're aware of that I may not be. So the idea is to try and tease you with a few things that's going to be going on. There may be some surprises as we go along. Only time will tell. And then believe you me, guys, surprises can happen at any given moment. So please stay tuned. You never know what's around the corner. Right, we've got to get on with this. Okay, so we need to delve straight into this. We need to work out the squad we've got, the sort of player we've got, and then we're going to go on and just look at the rest of the stuff we highlighted earlier on in the show. So this is the side. I'm actually going to go and work off ability. So this is the side. It looks like we've got a decent few players here already. So Marcus Harness. Okay, so he's probably the best ability player in this. Is that right? He's got the most ability in the squad. Okay, if that's the case, so we're gonna have to. We need to find a hook. We need to find somewhere where we can build on a player. And I don't want to take too much of your time doing this, so I'm just gonna briefly show you, and then I'll do the rest in depth behind closed doors. Okay? And remember, surprises can pop up at any time. Okay, so I've had a little look through the squad, and I'm going to look at the squad depth now. I just feel we need to have a quick look at the squad depth. We've picked our formation, so let's just look at the team report, go into the squad depth, and this is what we have. So do we have enough to play a 4-3-3? Right off the bat, I'm going to say no, but we don't know where some of these players can play. So he can play inverted winger or an inside forward only on a 6. So probably not going to cut it. So unless we can get... let me have a look what we are on the tiki-taka that I'd like to play. So, I think we've actually got probably a left back, maybe a right back. Is it me or is it FM21? So hard to find wing backs and full backs. Certainly on the right side for me, I really struggle. Okay, well, I can think of a few players I'd like to... Well, certainly one player I'd like to bring in on loan. I won't give any information just yet. That'll be a surprise. So we've had a look. We are going to play the 4-3-3 defence midfielder. And we're going to play with width. I like wingers. I like people that can cross the ball. And also I like strikers that can get on the end of stuff. So, okay, club info. So, really, it's the thing you do first. But as I say, we're mixing it up this season. We want to do things just that little bit different. So, Portsmouth, currently in the League One. Where are we? Let me just see on competition where they expect us to finish. So let's look at the So, okay, we're expected to finish 4th on the current squad. Okay, I can go with that. Fratton Park is where they reside and where they play. Capacity of just short of 20,000, so it'd be good if we can get some good revenue in for that, if we can fill it as much as possible. Kit colours, as you can see, is a home kit is blue, away kit is traditionally white, and the third kit is a nice orange. I love orange and black, my favourite combination. So if you used to check out my my YouTube channel, you would notice that it's orange and black, Mr. Cuddly. I also, a little surprise for you viewers, little surprise. See that, Mr. Cuddly in orange and black. Yep, logo's changed a bit now, but I've just not amended or got any new hats. So we are going to do the finances. So we have a transfer budget of 100,000. Wage budget currently is 98,800, and we are currently spending 93. So we got a little bit of movement. We got five. Yeah, we got £5,000 in there. We got £5,000 for a little bit of movement. So probably I'm probably going to look at using the transfer budget to shift over to the wages and probably get a few loanies in. I don't know. We might be able to sell. I really don't know just yet. Overall balance is just short of 6.4 million. Minimal loss, which is good. So straight away off the bat, we're looking fairly good. So and we are going to go over to the development centre. So hopefully we can find a few little gems in here that we can maybe promote to the senior side. Fingers crossed, people. Okay, so straight away we've got a 22-year-old goalkeeper. He looks all right, actually. He does, yes. He looks good. We are going to promote this guy. This guy will become our number 2 for the season. I can see by what we've got already, potentially even breaking through to be a number 1. So that's a risk in itself, but we're here to make risks. We want to get this team. There's no restrictions. There's no time restrictions. If it takes us 20 seasons and we're getting the views, we're going to continue. So this guy we are going to promote live, people. This guy will now be promoted live over to the senior squad. There's another surprise. They're just going to keep coming, people. Just going to keep coming. Right, we have a little bit of club vision to show you. Not much, won't go into great detail. So as and when things come out, I'm going to show you. So develop players using the club's youth system, progress. Expand the stadium and build a new stadium. So that's really, really interesting. I've never actually done that with a club before. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. Typical work within a wage budget, always expected. End of current season, they want to reach the playoffs as a minimum. I'm glad there's ambition there. Reach the FA Cup 3rd round. Okay, not bad for as a team as, well, a club like Portsmouth. Carabao Cup, reach the 2nd round. Yeah, okay, once again, the cups really aren't for me. I'm not really in much. I don't have any desire to want to go and try and progress in that, although the money would be fantastic to go towards the club and also help towards the stadium. We don't need that now. Our long-term ambition is, of course, to take them back to the Premier League and, of course, now expand and build a new stadium. So mega happy, and we are going to progress and steam train through this so we can get to the first game of the season for you guys. Catch you in a mo. Anybody? You there? Still there? Yeah? Not left me yet? No? Just checking. Just like to check that you're still watching. As we all know, it's all about you guys. So, I think we need to push on. So, now I've got your attention and you're still watching, we are pretty much there. We have got just a few days to go, actually 1 day to go until we kick off in the league. and we've had a fairly good pre-season. We'll talk about that in a moment. But before we talk about that, do you know what? I'm feeling like giving you some information. So the information is I'm going to reveal to you a player we have signed on loan from Juventus. That's no, you didn't mishear me. Juventus, spelt with a J, by the way. It's a little bit silent, but it's Juventus. Let me take you there now, guys. So now I've got your attention and you're still watching. We are pretty much there. We have got just a few days to go, actually 1 day to go until we kick off in the league. And we've had a fairly good pre-season. We'll talk about that in a moment. But before we talk about that, do you know what? I'm feeling like giving you some information. So the information is I'm going to reveal to you a player we have signed on loan from Juventus. That's no, you didn't mishear me. Juventus, spelt with a J, by the way. It's a little bit silent, but it's Juventus. Let me take you there now, guys. So transfer news. Alejandro Marquez. So we have signed Alejandro Marquez on loan from Juventus. I just feel we were lacking in the forward department. Yes, he's a 3-star rating, potential 5-star. So if we can get the best out of this guy, I feel he's gonna, do really well for us. He needs to hit the ground running, and he's actually scored. He's had one appearance and scored a goal, and got into some good positions for the way we're now playing. We have changed a little bit of the system. I will go through it shortly. One thing at a time. Let's not get too carried away. Yeah, this guy, I think he's gonna do well for us this season. Right, so not lost all in any of the pre-season games, and amongst them was Parma as a pre-season friendly. So we've played the Portsmouth 11, comfortable 3-0 victory. Still trying to find out my team. So Michael Jacobs, Callum Johnson, and Marcus Harness scored goals. So I was quite encouraged by that. And then we had a 2-2 draw with Colchester. I was kind of thinking, have we found our level? We're going to struggle with this sort of level of team. But bearing in mind the team was new, I'm trying to put players in, rotate players, see what I've got in the squad. I'm still looking, not 100% certain. You can't be certain after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 games. You just can't be. So, I need another dozen games to sort of really find what my team's going to be. But we drew the friendly 2-2. Marquez and Sean Raggett getting on the score sheet. Then we played and had a 3-1 victory against Port Vale. Curtis, Brown and Cannon on the score sheets. Then we played Parma. I wasn't looking forward to this game. I thought we were going to be turned over quite easily and get embarrassed, so the morale of the boys would go down. Wasn't to be. Harrison getting on the score sheet after 51 minutes, and Alejandro Marquez scoring his first goal for the club on the 75th minute, sealing the 2-1 victory. Over the moon, guys. Absolutely over the moon. Then it came down to the business start of, cup games. They're not great. They're not amazing at first. However, excuse me, please. We had a 4-1 victory against Forest Green, and Marquez getting on the score sheet again. So he's making a habit so far of scoring. I was reading something else then. Of scoring. So I've seen a little Harness Marquez scoring goals on a regular basis, and I'm liking that so far. So the actual 4-1 win, 3 goals were scored by 3 strikers. So I'm trying to do a rotation. I'm putting them in different places, and it's looking good. And then we had a 2-1 victory over Colchester United in the Papa John's Trophy. So we are top of the group so far. Harness and Close getting on the score sheets, which brings us bang up to date. And today, let me just tell you, we are going to play 2 games. I'm going to treat you to the home game to Shrewsbury, and of course we drew Fulham, so we're looking to bring some revenue into the club. It'd be great to beat Fulham and get a tie away at Old Trafford. I mean, we just need some money to come into the club, but we're fully expected to not proceed against Fulham and get knocked out. But could we upset the apple cart? Or could we not? Well, we don't know. The only way we're going to know, guys, is if you stay tuned in, and you'll find out very soon. Let's go over to the first game where we can pick the team. Okay, here we are in the tactics page. This is the first real side we're going to put out. So we are going to start with Ward in goal. Right back we're going to have Johnson. Centre halves is Nicholson and Reggett. Left back is Brown. Brown's played really well during pre-season. So we've gone to the midfielders. We're going to have White as a box-to-box and Close as a central midfielder. As you can see, we've changed formation. We've changed from the extra defensive midfielder and played a attacking midfielder. So we're going to cause hopefully more trouble. We're going to play a little bit more direct. We're going to play Judge out on the right, Byers in the centre and Curtis on the inside forward with Marquez leading the line. Alessandro Marquez, not quite made the starting 11 just yet. He's still bedding in, still settling in, so we're going to keep a close eye on him. And you can probably see a few new names. We will go through them as the episodes go on, and you'll know more about them as to why we signed them. So I think without further ado, guys, we need to get into this first game and see what we're all about and see what our chances are. So I think we should go and do it. See you in a mo. Okay, so here we go. Pompey, Shrewsbury. Take them back. Episode 1, Game 1. Let's do this. So we've gone for a positive mentality. We've gone for a counter-attacking. I've set up throw-ins and I've set up corners. Oh, it's offside. It's going to be offside, isn't it? Okay, disallowed. I've set up my corner tactics. You've just seen one. My throwing tactics. You've just seen one. And my corners, defensive and offensive corners. So defensive, if the ball breaks, we're not going to break out with a lot of pace because we haven't got a lot of pace in the side. Something I'm going to be looking to address the minute we get enough funds or the right player comes along. But we're doing okay so far. So Johnson, long throw. Judge doesn't win the header. Back to Johnson. Oh, great ball to White. Oh, just over. Judge, deep free kick, back post. Reggett scores, centre half, getting in the back post. 1-0 to the Pompey. Get them drums playing. Can you feel it? Shut up. It's not raining yet. I don't wish to make it rain either. So guys, feel free to put any comments in on the team I've selected. What would you do different? What formation would you put in? You know, any ideas, anything you write down and I read, I'm open to changing. This save is for you, not about me. So, right, it's taken a toll on some of our players at first half. We are struggling for central midfield players, and I am always looking to bring someone in. I almost got someone into the club, but it didn't seem right. The deal wasn't right, so I'm not willing to put the club's finances in jeopardy. So we pulled out of that deal. Okay, 1-0. So XG of 0.62 as opposed to 0.003, which is good. We've had 7 shots, 3 on target. They've had 1 shot not on target. So happy absolutely happy. Only just doing possession, 49 to 51. And we're going to continue for the next 15. Give these guys a break in a minute. We are going to make changes. Just run some time down. So White's struggling, Byers and struggling. Okay, so we know what we're going to do. So I'm going to make a pause. I'm going to put on, come on, Harness is going to come on there for Byers. Marquez is going. Does Marquez need to come on yet? No, he's not coming on just yet. Don't want to waste that sub when I've got players that are really struggling. So, okay. Okay, what I might need to do is I might need to change this. Yeah, I'm going to try and protect this lead a little bit because I've no choice with midfielders. So we're going to go for 3 in the middle. Where's he like to play? Carrero or box to box? We can play him as the box to box, no problem. So we'll put him as the box to box on support duty. White, you can come off box to box, and we will put you as a deep line playmaker on defend duty. I need to make one more change, which is Curtis, and to do that I've got no other players to play out wide. Okay, we're gonna have to put a striker out the width. Do you know what? No, we're gonna leave it another 10 minutes and just see how we get on. I think that would probably do for now. It's early in the season, it's just difficult, isn't it? So we're gonna give a shout. We're just gonna ask for a little bit of demand, more demanding. We're managers, that's what we do, isn't it? We demand more on a regular basis. Consequently, by doing that, some of your players fall out of you. Hey ho, it is what it is. Sorry, just bring the microphone a bit more forward. Hopefully you can hear me. I've not made any changes, too busy chatting. Quiet second half, he says. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. Can you believe it? Probably the only shot on target and they're going to score from it. Ah, it's poor. Oh, can you believe... I want to see the XG on that. 3 shots. The only one on target they score. Well, alright. I suppose that's the name of the game for them, innit? Well, disappointing that, guys. The first game of the season. A 1-1 home draw against Shrewsbury, who I feel will probably be there or thereabouts during the season. So, not really the greatest sort of leveler to start with to see where we're at, because we're playing a decent side. But I can't say we've shown enough football to say we're going to do good things, because we didn't play a great deal of football. So we're going to skip on over now, and we're going to go over to prepare for the Fulham game, and we can certainly hope that you guys will certainly come back and play this Fulham game, because, you know, it's a big game, and would you really want to miss it? I don't think so. Right, I feel that just before the cup game, I feel we should do you another player reveal. Yeah? Think that's fair of me? Or do you think I should make you wait till after the game? I'll tell you what, I'll do the reveal of the next player we've signed after the Fulham game, okay? So stay tuned in, guys. Don't want to miss it. Right, game 2, Fulham at home, Carabao Cup. This is the side we have selected. So we've gone with Ward in goal, Johnson right back, Nicholson, Watmore at centre half, so Brown keeping his position at left back because I haven't got any spare. The one that I've got spare is injured. Then we've got Cannon and Naylor sitting in the midfield, Huula on the right, Byers playing in the centre, and Greenwood making his first appearance of the season with Alessandro Marquez leading the line up top, making his first start for the club. So can't do any more, but let me just ask this question. What team would you put out with what we have here? I know you don't see all the attributes, but maybe you've managed Portsmouth, maybe you have an understanding. Am I doing something absolutely pathetically wrong here? I'm struggling with midfielders, we do know that. I have made an offer for a loan for a player. We have enough players on loan, but we're going to have a squad rotation. So just tell me your thoughts. What would you do differently? I really look forward to it. I'll reply, and we can maybe see some ideas that you implement into the game. I can make them, and we can see if it improves us, makes us better, or pretty much stay the same, or if, unfortunately, guys, makes us even worse. So put your comments in. Let me know what you think. Is this the right team you would play? Let's move on. We're going to play the game anyway, but it'll be certainly very good to hear your thoughts. Right, fingers crossed. I think we're going to need it. We are playing a Premier League team, but we're not expected to win. We're not expected to go through and do anything. So I'm happy. I just don't want to be embarrassed. As a manager, you know, I can accept 2-0 or something. I don't want to be at 4, 5, 6-0. I won't be happy. But, you know, let's go. Let's do this. Game number 2. Maybe we're going too direct. I might need to. If we're going to have possession of the ball, we can't play too direct. But we are playing wide. We've asked for a wider pitch so we can get our wide players. Great save. Was that a save or the crossbar? So they have played, or they put out a very good side. Yeah, they're playing a fairly good side. So we are pretty much playing a full strength Fulham team here. So, you know, let's see if we can hold them. See what we're about. Let's just concentrate on what we're going to do, not what they can do. That's probably going to be my motto anyway. More about what we're going to do rather than what they're going to do. We'll worry about what they're going to do when they do it. Whoa, what did my goalie... What the... Oh, it was an own goal. Come off my defender. Okay, so we're not having much luck really these last 2 games. Conceded a goal in the 94th minute when we was only playing 3 minutes of added on time. And they score from a a huge deflection. But, you know. And there's the second. Hope the gates don't start to open. Really don't want any gates opening. I think just try and hold them off. I mean, get a goal, try and sneak back in it. It's probably going to be the plan, but... No love lost. Didn't expect to have any form of cup run at all. Don't want a cup run. We've got too many games coming up. We haven't got the squad for it anyway. So I'm not losing on purpose. I would never do that. But I just, you know, it's it for me it truly is this season a Mickey Mouse Cup. Not interested. Goalie's having a mare. Not happy. I'm gonna bring him out. Right. So Byers is on a free. So let's try Marquez. Bit of extra vump and height in there. It's probably what we need to do. Lee Brown, left back. Alright, Johnson's going to have to go left back and cover. Right, done. Alright, let me just ask him to... Let me just try and encourage him. Give him a bit of encouragement. We're 2 down, but, you know, it's the worst scoreline to be in front by is 2. Statistics show it. Got a midfielder injured. I can't make any more changes. Great challenge. Cannon on the ball. Injured Cannon, might I add. If you're not injured, don't run with it. Simple as that. Don't run with it if you're injured. Give the ball away and just hold your position. Great challenge. Well in Cannon. Tell you what, his work rate. Oh, no, didn't want that long ball. Just... Right. Let me change this. Not happy with this. We're gonna go short. I'm gonna take the tempo. I'm not gonna play into their hands. I'm gonna focus play by down both wings. And we're gonna shoot on sight now. And we're gonna play for set pieces. Got to try and get back in the game one way or another. And if it's by set pieces, so be it. Oh, ridiculous goal. Shouldn't have been allowed to run from there all the way through. That's football for you, people. That's football for you. Not really looking very good at the start of this save, is it? Just dropping like flies here. My players are just injured, constantly being injured here. Can and how he survived and stayed on, I don't know. Still, we're out of this cup. I'm happy for that. We've got a league campaign that's so important to me. And they want to build a stadium, let's not forget that. So, we're going to be in the running for building a stadium. And I feel we can only build the stadium with progress. So I think if we have like a 5-year plan, a 3-year plan of making it out of this league and a 2-year plan to get out of the Championship. So overall 5-year plan from now to the Premier League would be, for me, an achievement with a team like Portsmouth. But that's talking, and with the understanding of the current funds we have, if we maybe get a consortium takeover and they inject a lot of money and they keep me as a manager, happy days. If not, we're going to have to work hard for it and battle through and dip around the lower end of the market for unwanted players rather than good players, that sort of thing. Maybe players from the same league where they're unwanted and we have to just take it and build on it to help make the squad. I'm not happy with having so many loan players, but it is what it is, and not a lot we can do. We have to go with what we are right now, and we are a team full of loaney players, no finances, and I don't think the squad is good or big enough to get promoted this season. I'm going to say it. I don't think we are. The wage budget, yeah, we could shorten it, but just shortly before I arrived to the club, they just done contracts and they give people ridiculous contracts that I would never have given. So we are fighting against player power, I suppose, if you want to look at it that way. It is fighting player power, but we're going to move on now, and I will update you with what's happening in the next episode. Okay, here we are. So after just having a quick assessment of where what we've done so far and where we're going to go, I don't want to have too many episodes per season, so I think we're going to fight our way down probably to somewhere around the Sunderland, Northampton and Charlton game. I'm kind of thinking I'll come back maybe for the Charlton and Lincoln, or the Sunderland and the Northampton, but I guess it depends with sort of the teams we're going to be playing around us, in and around us in the league. So for example, let's say we're second in the league and we're playing Sunderland and they're first, I'll come back for that. I'll make an episode around the Sunderland team at the Sunderland game. So by looking at it, I'm looking at coming back at the beginning of November, and we'll play a few games in November. Failing that, we'll come back in October for maybe a Sunderland. So we're going to be there or thereabouts. We're going to go and play maybe a dozen games, 10 to a dozen games, and then come back. So with that said, please, really hope you've enjoyed today's show. Did you think I was going to go there without showing you right, so you thought I wasn't a man of my word and I wasn't going to show you another player that we've signed? Right, okay, well, let me reassure you, my friends, I'm a man of my word, and we're going to take you over there right now. How about that? Right now, let's go and check him out. Right, well, after that little commotion of nearly being called a liar, just trying to make it a little bit fun. But as I said, don't forget, surprises will be on the way. Who? I can't say who it's going to be, but there will be 1 or 2 surprises along these episodes. Don't you worry about that. I've got it covered. Right, Ben Johnson is the player, probably one of the better players we've managed to get in on loan from West Ham United. He's a right back. I feel we needed a right back. As you can see on the left hand side, he's a 3.5 star currently, potential 5 star. The best we've got is a 2.5 star current, only going to a 3. And then we've got another Johnson who is 2.5 star, potentially going to be a 4 star player, but we haven't got time to wait around. As I said, 5-year plan to get into the Premier League. If we don't get to the Premier League within 5 years, it's not an issue. We're going to continue as long as you guys are still watching, liking and subscribing. Only one, doesn't matter. We've got determination, and he's got really, really good for a young right back physicals. His physicals are quite good considering his position. He's got good acceleration, he's got good pace and really good stamina to get up and down. So personally, I think it's going to be our signing of the season. Him or Alexandro Marquez could be the signings of the season, but we're still on the hunt for more, and we've almost got one more in the door. All will be revealed on that one, guys, and some more on next episode. So now we know where we're at, now we know what we're about, now we know where we're coming back next episode. From me, Mr. Cuddly, it's been an absolute pleasure making this video for you people to come and watch, come and view. I really hope you enjoy the content, and if you enjoy that content, please don't hesitate. Come and watch episode 2. Episode 2 will be on the way very, very soon. Right, guys, enough from me. I really hope you've had a fantastic time and you've got into this. This one's been a bit slow. They will get better. They will get more fast, more furious. There'll be more going on. There'll be a lot more screaming and shouting, and I hope you'll be the same, people. So until we meet again, from me, Mr. Cuddly, please take care. It's over and out. All the best. Take care. Fucking Fulham.